Hello and welcome to this video. I just want to start off this video by saying I'm really excited for the hero to be out in Smash. It comes out later today as of the recording of this video. By the time this video comes out, he'll be out. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to review Children Who Chase Lost Voices. I'm never gonna remember that name. God damn it. I hate this anime, so if you're a fan, just either be open to criticism on things you like, or run away, and never look back. Because I gave it a 1 out of 10, so just be warned. Alright. I hate this anime. And here's why. This review will be spoiler-free, not that there's anything worth spoiling. Ooh, roast 'em. Alright, so, story, 1 out of 10. The story, if you can call it that, can be described as a sequence of random events that have little, or sometimes nothing, to do with each other. The start of the movie is slow, which I thought was for world building and helping to build up to something great, but it was just boring, and preceded hot garbage. If you do decide to watch this show, I want you to count how many times you ask yourself how or why something happens, and tell me the count, because it is a horrifyingly high number. The plot was confusing, boring, and challenging to watch. Whew! Spicy. Art, 6 out of 10. The art was fine. There were parts of the movie that were quite beautiful, and there were a few parts that were laughably terrible. Like, there's a scene where, like, someone's riding on a horse, and the horse just looks like it's not, like, rendered in the background properly, so it's just kind of, like, flying instead of running. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like, the art style's quite pretty, and now we're out of focus. Hello? I'm still here. Alright. Music, 5 out of 10. I would rate the music lower, but there were some good tracks and moments where I enjoyed the music. And I would rate the music higher, but there were also bad tracks and multiple times where the music was straight up annoying. For example, the end theme was meme level bad. I'll leave the interpretation of that to your imagination. It was bad, okay? Like, I listened to it, and it was like I was listening to one of those songs that have become memes because they're not actually good. Oh, we are familiar. You know, like, kind of like that. Except Mad World's actually a good song. We are getting off topic. We've got characters. Characters, 1 out of 10. The characters in this anime are extremely boring. Mimi was the only character I liked, but I mean, it's hard to mess up the cute animal character. Trust me, they managed to do so, though, anyway. There isn't much else to say, because there isn't much to them. They're all just flat, lame, bad characters. That's it. Enjoyment, 1 out of 10. I didn't get a minute of enjoyment from this movie. The first half of the movie was spent hoping that it would get better, and the second half of the movie was spent waiting for it to be over and hoping they don't mess up anything else in the remainder of the movie. If you start feeling that way, don't get your hopes up. Every scene in this movie is a mistake. And then just kind of like the overall review. All this being said, I have to give this movie a 1 out of 10. I have only given 3 1 out of 10s in the 500 plus anime I've seen. I think it's 4 now, but that's beside the point. So I don't give them out lightly. Still, yeah, I definitely don't give them out lightly. 4 out of like 500 plus, that's, oh geez, where was I? The adventure is almost pointless. You'll see what I mean if you watch. The romance is terrible. It could be the worst part of the movie, aside from its incomprehensibility. The fantasy was alright. Certainly not worth dealing with the rest of the movie, but there were some interesting creatures. Instead of getting lost in this anime's world and being mesmerized by the magic of the fantasy, I was questioning why the fantastical things were happening, to my dismay. Like, you don't want to watch a fantasy anime and be like, why is this happening? Why is this a thing? Why you want to be like, ooh, a unicorn, you know, or whatever. An anime does not have to have a unicorn to be a good fantasy anime. In fact, I can't think of an anime with a unicorn in it. Let me know in the comments if you can think of one. To my dismay. Now I'm saying this anime is for no one. Poorly written sentence, but basically what I'm saying is, like, you know how people say it's like, oh, some things aren't for everyone. I'm saying, like, the opposite of that. It's like, I don't think everyone will hate this movie. In fact, it has like a 7.8 or 7.68 out of 10 on my anime list. So obviously someone likes it. But and now I'm actually like trying to compliment it. So here, let's just read it. The theme of this anime is centered around life and death. I love themes centered around life and death, but this movie executes them very poorly. There are a lot of deaths and birthing metaphors shoehorned into the movie simply due to the theme of the movie. Let's say movie a few more times. In conclusion, I can't say everyone will feel the same way about the movie. Two of the guys I watched it with rather enjoyed it, but I certainly can't recommend it to anyone either. Yeah, so yeah, I watched it at Anime Club, and you know, they were saying like, oh, it was fun and blah blah blah, and then I'm just like, but it was terrible though. It was awful. So I can't recommend it. If you want a hate watch it. But you know, when I watch like hate watches, it's like because they're like funnily terribly bad, you know. For this, it was just boring and just shitty and not a good time at all. As I said, I didn't get an ounce of enjoyment out of it. It was just, I'm sitting in like this theater watching this anime and I'm just hating every second of it. So there you go. That's my review. It's even shorter than my first one. Hope you enjoyed. Can't wait to play the hero. Unfortunately, when he's scheduled to come out, because I read online that he's supposed to come out around like 7:10 p.m. my time, which is like 5 hours from now. I have to work from 5:30 to 10:30, and then, you know, it could be like, oh, well, just wait till you come home, download it, play it, boom. But I also work at 9 a.m. tomorrow, so whatever. I get off at 2 at least, and so after that, I'll just come home and probably play Smash for like 4, 6, 8 hours, who knows. Anyway, that's it. See you in the next video.